So tech.
Introducing Airwick Advanced plugin with a fragrance boost button for when you use water.
You're working to this whole Jason Statham heroes are working pulling a 320-type boat up ahead, shooting half a turn underwater, and trying to make a movie with Wesley Snipes. While making any form of changes, some movies stand out for being a total nightmare to pull off. We're here to shine a light on what we believe is one of the hardest movies to make. These film productions usually started with grand ambitions and limited budgets ballooning because of an ever-growing issue. These are films disowned by their actors, or ones that nearly bankrupted studios, or even had the cast and crew constantly attacked by anime. There are plenty of contenders competing for the title of hardest films to make, but as always, we want to hear from you. Which one do you think is the best? Let's tackle the two obvious ones first. When you think of production nightmares, chances are Waterworld and Apocalypse Now are the first thing that comes to mind. They're the poster children for everything that can go wrong with the film set. Waterworld, often dubbed as Mad Max on water, dives into a future where polar ice caps melt, drastically raising the sea level and turning the planet into a liquid event. The people in the film relied on using boats, jets, and makeshift floating cells. But since the film was made in the early 1980s, to get everything to look real with all the actors. The script went through many rewrites, and when Kevin Costner signed on as the star and Kevin Reynolds as the director, Universal gave him a $100 million budget to make it happen. But Steven Spielberg, who knew a thing or two about the difficulty of filming in open waters from Jaws, warned them against doing the same. Did they listen? No. They forged ahead, battling the elements on a giant water enclosure off the coast. And Mother Nature wasn't very nice. Waves pushed camera crews out of position. Costner nearly got swept out to sea during a storm while tied to a boat, and there was a near drowning incident involving Gene Clipperhorn and Chowder Arena. Oh, and a hurricane hit the location, wiping out stats which inflated the budget. And as if that wasn't enough, the script was similar to that. Joss Whedon was thrown in to help rewrite parts of it, describing the experience as second hell. By the time the production wrapped up, the budget soared to $175 million, making it the most expensive film. They also filmed for 157 days instead of the originally 6. Costner and Reynolds, who used to be buddies and had worked together on 3 other movies before, ended up despising each other for the production. Major differences broke a leg, leading to Reynolds failing on the project near the end, leaving Costner to finish it off. With all the drama and budget overruns taking headlines, some people were practically rooting for Waterworld to flop at the box office. And while it didn't exactly do well with critics at the box office, it did eventually become profitable with sales. Apocalypse Now had it even worse. When the lead actor having a heart attack was one of the more violent setbacks, you know things got chaotic. The film follows a soldier on a covert mission in war, hunting down a renegade colonel who's gone off the deep end with his own army. It was directed and produced by Francis Ford Coppola, who tried to get anyone but him to direct, but fate had other plans. The film was mostly shot in the jungle in the Philippines, but before they even got rolling, they had to swap out Harvey Keitel for Martin Sheen because he just wasn't playing the character with Coppola at the time. The first of many delays. And that came Typhoon Gold, which shut down the production and smashed up 30 to 80% of the sets, including the entire creative playmates. After rebuilding and relocating some sets, filming was back on track, and everyone thought the worst was behind them. But then came an overweight Marlon Brando to play Kurtz, a character that was supposed to be lead young. Brando also hadn't bothered reading Heart of Darkness like Coppola had asked him to, so the character had to be totally reworked, and Coppola had to conjure up a new ending since Brando's book complete didn't work with the script. Brando and Coppola spent days together exploring the characters, putting the brakes on production. That result, Brando wearing black and was mostly filmed in the dark to shave off the original color, but the way Brando didn't have anything on. Then there was Sheen, who was only 36 at the time and suffered a heart attack, forcing his brother Joe Estevez to step in for long shots and voiceover. And let's not forget Dennis Hopper, who was apparently high the entire time and couldn't remember his mind. And these were just the issues. The movie was ambitious from day one, with using real helicopters and military equipment, working with the Filipino government, and having Fords extras. There's a famous documentary diving deep into its production, and you can find lots of YouTube videos dissecting it too. When filming finally wrapped up, its initial $12 to $14 million budget shot up to $31 million. What was expected to be a 4-month shoot ended up taking 238 days to film. But unlike Waterworld, Apocalypse Now was a hit with both critics and box office. Coppola's latest film was a real but for a real difference, we're talking about Megalopolis, a passion project that had been cooking in Coppola's brain for 50 years. Back in the 80s, Coppola started writing the script and even told others about it. He was all set to finance it himself, just like he did with Apocalypse Now. But then disaster struck in the form of One from the Heart, a film he also financed that was a major flop that left Coppola screaming dead. Megalopolis got shoved to the back burner while he directed a handful of other films to give himself out of that The films were Bram Stoker's Dracula, Jack, and Roscoe stated as 2021, and Coppola finally finds
Didn't know what the 6 a.m.
project. He started rounding up A-listers and even shot some footage of New York City film. But guess what? The movie's plot, where a cataclysmic disaster hits New York City and an architect sets out to rebuild a utopia, hit a dangerous snag when the 9/11 attacks on New York City happened that same year. Coppola would have needed to really change the film to be something else, so he abandoned it instead. It's kind of like what happened with Mad Max Fury Road, another film that was difficult to get made before hitting a major roadblock in 2001 when the US dollar was nosedive against the Australian dollar post 9/11, really inflating the budget. But fast forward to 2019, Megalopolis resurfaced from the depths of the valley of hell, with Coppola throwing $120 million of own money at it after selling off a chunk of his winery empire. At the time of making this video, filming has wrapped up. It features a stacked ensemble and it's set to release in 2024. No signs of production issues yet, but as the driver said, it was one of the best shooting experiences of his life. Fingers crossed that it'll be good, but Coppola hasn't directed a film since 2011 and he has been nowhere near his form from the 70s. We're going back to major production issues with our next film, Werner Herzog's Fitzcarraldo. Now, Herzog's no stranger to crazy productions, but this one takes the cake. We're talking about hauling a 320-ton boat up a steep 40-degree slope in the Peruvian Amazon. The story centers around Fitzcarraldo, played by Klaus Kinski, a man who wanted to build an opera house in the Peruvian Amazon and needed to transport a steamship over a steep hill to reach a richer part of the basin. Future suggested using miniatures on a studio backlot for the scene, but Herzog wasn't having any of it. He wanted the real deal, so up they went through. With the help of hundreds of indigenous extras and a Brazilian engineer who designed a fancy pulley system, they hoisted the boat into the floor. Herzog even dubbed himself as the conquistador of the useless, believing no one else would do something like this ever. Not even the real Fitzcarraldo, the one the story's based on, pulled off a stunt like this. He just took his ship apart before moving it, and his vessel was at 32 tons. Although extremely ambitious and dangerous, resulting in many extras getting injured, there were far worse issues in production. 2 small plane crashes, a lumberman chopping off his own foot after a snake bite, and a surprise attack by scavenging tribespeople with 2 people getting arrows through the throat and stomach. Let's not forget the scene where the ship crashes through rapids, leaving crew members injured, including cinematographer Thomas Mouth, who got his hand punched off. And now throw Kinski and his tantrums on top of all of this, and you got quite a production of Japan. The guy was a force of nature, throwing fits left and right. They actually shot 30% of the film with Jason Goldberg before he fell ill and got swapped out for Kinski. The tantrums got so bad that an indigenous chief offered to kill Kinski and Herzog, but the director replied, no, still need him for shooting, and leave him for leave. And just like the Apocalypse Now, there's a must-watch documentary called Burden of Dreams that goes over this insane production. Definitely worth a watch. We've made entire videos about both Kinski and Herzog if you want to see their own faces there. We definitely recommend you check them out. Before moving on to the next film, if you're enjoying this video so far, we'd really appreciate if you like it and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot. Anyways, let's get back to it. For this next one, let's take a breather from the ridiculously complicated productions and dive into the realm of working with actors. Enter Blade Trinity, a movie that was way tougher than they had any of being. Actors are too difficult to work with, there's nothing new. You got your classics like Marlon Brando and Val Kilmer causing chaos in the Islands of Dr. Moreau, but there are so many other factors complicating that production, whereas Blade Trilogy only has one, Wesley Snipes. And I guess a bit of studio interference as well. David Goyer, the writer of all 3 Blade films, stepped up to direct Blade Trinity after Guillermo del Toro lost it. Snipes, who had a blast working with Del Toro on Blade 2, wasn't feeling the new director or the script or the road. And to add fuel to the fire, Snipes was dealing with some legal drama in his film. Something about tax issues lurking on the horizon that would result in him going to Blade. This combo turned Snipes into a bit of a set. He straight up refused to shoot scenes, getting to the point where if it wasn't a close-up of him, they'd use a scanner instead. Adding Oswald gave us some fun production, revealing that Snipes would hole up in his trailer, smoke weed, and at one point only communicated via post-it notes on his blade. All of this culminated in the legendary scene where Snipes is supposed to open his eyes, but he refused to do so. So they had to CGI the eye opening, which didn't look great at all. The film didn't do as well as the others at the box office, and Snipes' on-set antics really slowed down his story. Now, let's talk about a movie that took ambition to a whole new level. James Cameron's The Abyss. Cameron's no stranger to pushing the boundaries of filmmaking. He's got a track record for taking on insanely difficult projects. Developing the technology to create both avatars was difficult and really delayed what was made. And Titanic was a monster of its own, with the real guys to Titanic, the ship for filming being built to full scale, and having to control up to 1,000 extras and 800 crew members at any given time. But The Abyss, that's a whole other beast. The film follows a US photographer on Cyprus testing submarine. Ian.
show mercy. I make quick. small. You be shattered.
Pickup windows open.
Tear them to pieces.
Do not assume that my physical form detracts from my master skills. Sensei. Journey starts with the smallest.
This is the global lifeline. If you can get to high ground, go there now. This is the global lifeline. If you can get to high ground, go there now.
Excellent work, brothers.
What's your long secret?
Hey Siri, set a timer for 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Make you safe up here with this mountaintop is like a prison there.
Hey Siri, stop that timer.
Deep breath. Just deep breaths. Deep breaths. Nice and easy. There you go. Nice and easy.
You know how I got some mac and cheese? Actually, good. Not much. Every business. Yeah, flash the same of the other left YouTubers.
In a office of
That's where they want to be.
There's no safe way. Do that. Did it walk? Or did it stand up on that?
Just that's good. It's good to be bold. I don't get $100.
This is probably good. You have to go back. Catch it out the best.
You said
That's the best strategy.
that's all possible. You're the only person who's fought this for years. Who's stuck them for years. That's help.
Said what? Give me a favor. Yeah. It's not together.
Last year you taught me how to get into the whole time. That's my talent. I tackle with close. Smash out. You don't even need to watch
Twice. That's not possible to do.
how we want it. There's 20 the mouth.
I see one way. It's done. I never finished.
You did a good job there. I won't. I know. Everything that's done up here to be one side. Sure, this is that way that you can stay over there. All you do is kill me and just eat something from time to food. You won't have as much of that.
Well. There's 2,000 people. No problem.
Serious. Set a timer for 1 minute and 10 seconds.
38 seconds starting now.
Change is really nice, so be able to engage with people for that. Oh. These are people who take going down and did 1 minute 5 episodes. Good luck, my friend.
On telling me? Huh? I'm just gonna run out and get popcorn. Yeah. I'm sorry, that wasn't helpful.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim?
Yep.
My ear?
Katie, what are you doing?
Going with you.
You're not.
Not listen, well, you can't go out there alone. You need someone to watch your back.
Right, leave it there.
Oh, I'm definitely going now.
The town needs you.
And I need to see what's down there.
Why? What's the point?
We're lost on a sinking ship, and we need to find a way off.
No, we don't. We can survive it forever. Except Hunter.
It doesn't like this forever, Will. And we both know Hunter doesn't care.
Hey,
It's not
Siri.
your decision to make, not at 8 years old.
Stop that timer.
We're gonna have to fight them eventually, Will. It might as well be today. We don't need your help. You don't need anyone's help, do you, Nina? You ever see one coming for you? Step close. That's what Nina brings life. The way they tear people apart. Bullets bounce off them like nothing. Unless you hit them square in the face, and even then, it just gives you a few seconds to run. We're gonna die out there. Well, you first.
I won't be gone long.
That's some wrong shit.
I'm coming back. Promise.
We get ultimates to ski area. We might even use the ski lift.
Well, what power?
And backup generators.
Which won't work after sitting idle for 992 days.
The batteries aren't drained. I'll get it running.
So what's in Boulder, Nina? My old lab. I thought you were a professor at Caltech. Researcher. Can't teach kids. Too stupid. Caltech students are too dumb for you? So what's that make us, then? Not Caltech students, Katie.
But you could be nice. It's dry.
What's wrong with not giving a shit? How do we know there isn't one hibernating down there? I'm not picking anything up.
I guess that's not a compass, is it?
No. Did you find a way to track them? Bioelectromagnetism. They generate their own magnetic field stronger than ours, stronger than any animal on Earth. When they're within a half mile, the needle is drawn to them. So it's 2 miles to the ski area?
1 mile if we cut through the forest.
Nina, you're the expert. Any idea why they don't go above 8,000 feet? Mostly, I'm just hoping they don't change their minds.
Anything on that?
Nothing yet. It's quiet for now.
might be something we could use.
All right. Still clear in the tractor. Needle moves? You say so.
Got some ammo here. A few flares. Jackpot. Huh?
You know how to use that?
It's designed for an 18-year-old just out of basic training. I'm pretty sure I can figure it out.
No need.
So you've done this before?
I'm from Texas, well.
I'm from Louisiana. It doesn't mean my dad taught me how to use a grenade launcher. Nina, how's it going?
Nina, can we please go? Will you two just shut up? I'm looking at a Reaper scale. If she wants to stay, just let her. Just let her. We don't need her anyway. Actually, you do. Like you, I'm not dead weight. Fuck you, Nina. We both know who you're trying to fuck, Katie, and it's not me. It's your best friend's husband. You know what? Oh, you got killed. Do you remember that? Oh.
Stop it! You.
Right.
I don't like you, Nina. I never have. I don't blame you, Katie. Where'd they all come from? 3 years without us.
What? Are you fucking serious? What the fuck? When the fuck did that happen? When the fuck did that?
This is wrong.
Are you serious? It didn't fucking save? Bro.